Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to show you how to create a soundboard that your Twitch viewers can trigger sounds with, that lives in the cloud, doesn't require any software, and is 100% free. Let's get started. Alright, the first thing we want to do is head over to streamelements.com, create a free account if you don't already have one, log in, and go to streamelements.com/dashboard. Once we're in here, we're going to go to the left side, click on Streaming Tools and Overlays. We're going to create the browser source that's actually responsible for playing the sound inside of OBS. You're going to click New Overlay. You're going to select the default resolution of 1080p, hit Start. Then you're going to click the plus button at the bottom, Alerts, Store Redemptions. It's going to populate it with this little empty box here. We want to erase or click the X on the image because this is just for sounds. We're going to hit Save in the top right corner, and we're going to call this, if I can spell, Soundboard. Then we're going to click back in the upper left-hand corner. Now, once we're here, we're going to actually upload the sound. So on the left, we're going to go to Loyalty, Stream Store, create new item in the top right corner. This is going to be a sound effect. We're going to call this Woo. I'm going to set my item cost to 0. The item cost is Stream Elements loyalty points. I want my viewers that are subscribers or VIPs to have free access to my soundboard. I don't want any other currency involved. So we're going to set this to 0. My item description is just going to be Woo sound effect. It could be anything you want. You can set a quantity of how many times your viewers are able to redeem this sound per stream. I leave it unlimited. Global cooldown, I leave it 0. User cooldown, I also leave it 0. Next, we're going to hit Next. We're going to ignore preview image and alert image. Feel free to upload images if you wish. We're going to select sound. We're going to upload new in the upper right-hand corner, and I'm going to select the woo.mp3 here. Take note that .ogg files and .wav files do not work with this setup. When you try and upload them, it will say invalid format, even though they're pretty valid formats to me. Make sure your sound effect is in .mp3 format. We're going to hit Open. I have a couple woos in here. Make sure you select it. As you can see, you can click on the different sound effects. We're going to hit Save, scroll down, uncheck, send confirmation when redeeming via chat. If you keep this checked, what's going to happen is the Stream Elements bot that lives in your channel, when it hears someone trigger this redeem, it will reply back in text in the channel. And it's super annoying, and it's broken, and it doesn't look good. I highly recommend unchecking this. We're going to click Next and then Submit. That part's done. Now, to trigger said sound effect, we're going to need to go over here on the left to Chatbot, Chat Commands, Custom Commands, and then to the right, we're going to add a new command. From here, we're going to give it a command name, which will be Woo. So your viewer will actually type !Woo into chat to trigger this. User level, this is where we can define who actually has access to trigger these sound effects. You can say everyone, which is a little dangerous, subscribers only, regulars, VIPs, etc. I like to leave mine personally on VIP because that also allows subscribers to have access. It will not allow everyone. Now below in the response type window, this is where we're going to type in the code that tells the command to look in the loyalty store to pull that redeem trigger for the sound effect and play it through the browser source that we created earlier. That code is $, curly bracket, redeem, space, the name of the sound that we created previously, which is Woo, W-O-O, and then closing curly bracket. Then you're going to hit Activate Command. Once that's done, one last piece of the puzzle, Super easy. We're going to go back to overlays. We're going to look for our soundboard overlay. We're going to click on the three dots at the bottom. We're going to copy that URL. And then, pardon the infinity, we're going to click the plus at the bottom. We're going to add a browser source. We're going to call this Soundboard. We're going to click OK. And the URL, you're going to erase this, and you're going to paste that. The width and height don't really matter because we're just triggering sound effects. You're going to hit OK. And now we're done. Rinse and repeat for any other additional sounds that you want to add to your soundboard. Once you have all the sounds added to your soundboard, head over to twitch.tv/popout/your channel name, this one being our station, /chat, and try one out. Exclamation WOO. And there you have it. So once you have all your sounds uploaded and all your trigger commands uploaded, I recommend creating a rotational bot spam that will spam your channel every 45 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever you feel is appropriate, that has a list of all of the soundboard commands. So to do that, we're going to go back over to Stream Elements. We're going to go to Chatbot. We're going to go to Timers. We're going to add a new timer on the right. We're going to call this Soundboard Spam. Call it whatever you want. No one's ever going to see it. We can ignore these two fields. And at the bottom, this is the actual message that's going to get spammed. So what we're going to do is type in all of our soundboard commands that are available. Then on the right, we're going to specify if you're online and streaming, how often will this message get broadcast. By default, it's every 5 minutes. That's quite a bit. If you're online, I'd recommend no more. I put this at 30, maybe 45, maybe an hour. Offline, I don't do it offline. Or you can say there has to be at least 5 lines of chat, which you may want to just turn this to 0. And that's it. That's all you have to do, those 3 major steps. I'm personally not a huge fan of having to keep some sort of proprietary software on my machine in order to trigger sound effects or channel point redeems or any of this type of thing. I love things living in the cloud and just working all the time, no matter what platform I'm on, whether it's Windows, Linux, Mac, BOS, it doesn't matter. Hope this helps, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care, and thanks for watching.